Beadwork takes time, so I say be patient. Don't beat yourself up, and don't expect things to be spectacular right at the beginning, because it takes time and practice. Hello, my name is Mary Youngbear. My Meskwaki name is Bunabik. I'm a member of the Bear Clan, and I'm a resident of Tama, Iowa. I live on a Meskwaki settlement. And I'm here today to talk about beadwork. I've been beading beadwork for over 50 years. I started as an 8-year-old, hanging around my gukumas, which is our word for grandmother. And we just call grandmothers gukud. So I was always with her. I was always underfoot, watching her, hanging around, asking her questions. And eventually, she decided to show me a simple stitch that she used when she's doing beadwork. She used to make a lot of souvenir items. They were little moccasins or canoes with beadwork. Everything was small, and then she'd sell them during the powwow. And I was just fascinated by her work. And so she gave me a little starter kit to practice on. This was the same stitch that she showed me when I was 8 years old. We pick up 4 beads, and I'll try to get 4 beads. I'm not sure if I can, because my eyes aren't as great as they used to be. Okay, so I pick up 4 beads. At the same time, I go down into my backing, and then I come up through the second bead and run my thread through the first 2 beads, or the top 2 beads. And then I'm ready for 4 more beads. And then I just repeat that process. Sometimes I don't know what colors I'm going to use. It's just like right now, I just picked up 2 colors out of a bag and decided to go with these. And they are working out pretty well. What I'm making here is, we call them moccasin ears, but they're flaps that go down on the side of women's Meskwaki moccasins. They're sewn on as adornment to make the wearer more, I guess, stand out more. And the moccasin ears are, they're never the same. The 2 sides do not ever match. They're not supposed to. And so that's what I'm doing now. They'll be for one of my daughters. And what I'm doing here is a simple design reflecting her fish clan. They're going to lay on the moccasin. This will be one side and this will be the other side. So each pair has two designs on them. My grandmother showed me my first stitches when I was 8 years old. And I've been using that particular method all my life. And so I've been beading over 50 years. I never thought that I would be beading this long, or that I would love it as much as I do. It's a big part of who I am. And it's taken me to a lot of different places. And I remember when I was a little girl, my dad told me to keep beading. He said, just stick with it and learn as much as you can. And I was thinking at the time, this is it, really? You want me to bead and that's it? Like, don't have any higher aspirations for me. And I felt really bad. But over the years, I've realized that this is a big part of who I am. And it has taken me everywhere. Once I get all the outline done, then I start filling in the colors. It'll go a lot faster. It's just the outlines are tedious. As I learned more about my own Meskwaki culture and learning how our people went out and utilized nature, plant life that was around them, they incorporated those lines and those forms into their designs. And so that you see Meskwaki beadwork, it's very distinct. They call it an applique pattern style, but it really does reflect what you see in nature. A leaf or blade of grass. It could be anything that inspires you. Even the colors. If you look at a leaf or you do look at a blade of grass, if you really look at it, you're gonna see purple and pink and different shades of green and brown. It's not just one color. There's dimensions to each living thing. And that's how people are too. We have different dimensions, different layers. And so all of that is reflected in our work. And that's why I like to do this Meskwaki applique style. Finish up this little line here and then go to another section. And once I get that done, then I'll start filling in this part. For this, the background will come last. It's all a process and it's all work. And it all comes out of your heart and your brain and your soul. This is art, and it takes time, and you're putting a little piece of yourself into what you do, and that makes it art. Now I'm making these for one of my daughters, and hopefully it will encourage her to keep dancing, like, oh, my mom made this for me, I better get out there and dance. And that's the hope. I don't particularly call myself a dancer, but I like to make the regalia. And seeing it out there really makes me happy.